Welcome, Capricorn, to Maya Tarot. This is going to be your tarot reading for the month of May and June 2018. And this would resonate if you have your Sun, Moon, Rising, or even Venus in the lovely sign of Capricorn. And I'm giving away 10 free readings this month. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please do contact me at mayatarot11@gmail.com. And now let's begin with your reading. This is going to be for the wonderful sign of Capricorn, love and relationships mainly for the month of May and June. Let's see what the cards have to say. The sign of Capricorn, born in December, January. All right. I'm going to start with what the central issue is. That's the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Okay. So two women or two people, it could be you, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. It could be different facets of the same person. The Four of Pentacles, holding on to your possessions or holding on to your emotions. The Eight of Wands, communication, fast communication. Okay. So what has brought us to this situation? And can we have some more clarity on what the problem actually is? Is there an issue? It's too many cards. And this one, the Hierophant, stability. It could represent an institution like marriage. This could also be a relationship where both the lovers are of the same gender. We have Justice and the Five of Cups, sadness. Okay. So, okay. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Wands. So the way I see the situation, the way it's resonating for me, and of course we'll clarify further, is that there is a relationship. It could be a marriage, Justice and the Hierophant, where there is some issue with regard to a lack of sharing between the two partners. The Four of Pentacles is holding on to what you have. It could be your material possessions, your emotions, your love, your thoughts, not sharing them with your partner. The Eight of Wands, it could be that you or your partner is communicating, but the communication is with someone else. There is a Queen of Swords, there is a Queen of Cups, two different individuals. And the Five of Cups, unhappiness, sadness about this situation. So I do need to clarify further. The Page of Wands, communication, fast moving communication or an offer, that is what is what is clouding or what is actually covering the whole situation. And below that is the Star. And that actually flipped out, so I'm going to leave it like that. So what actually is bothering me or confusing me is the Eight of Wands. I can understand that, in a marriage or in a stable relationship, at some point of time. There can be problems with communication or with sharing that can lead to some unhappiness, and a person or a lady or a partner who was earlier on a very loving person can become harsh and uncommunicative. But the Eight of Wands, this fast moving communication, fast paced communication, what is this? And the Page of Wands, again some fast communication. And the Star, the happiness. How do we resolve? How do we decide on whether it's the Five of Cups that is the final outcome, or the Star? So definitely it calls for some further clarifications. I'm going to clarify with the Whimsical Tarot. Can we have some clarity, please? Can you give me some cards which would tell me what this reading is about? Okay. The Four of Pentacles again. The Four of Pentacles, the second time in a reading. The Chariot, fast movement, and the Tower. The end of something that is stable because it was not serving someone's highest interests. I want to see what's going to happen after the Tower. The Knight of Rods. Someone is moving at a very rapid pace. And the King of Rods. It could be a fire sign that you're dealing with. And the Two of Rods. A choice between two. So the issue does seem to be one where there is some unhappiness regarding a partner's behavior. And the issue is such, there is so much of lack of sharing in the relationship that someone has decided that it's actually time to move on, that there can be no resolution to this stable situation. But we need to clarify some more. So I still want to know what this Eight of Wands is. I'm going to clarify with the top deck. And I have cards coming out. So I have the Seven of Discs. It's called the Failure card in this deck. Major Arcana, the Devil. The Moon, the card of Secrets, Major Arcana. And the Eight of Swords, it's called the card of Interference. These cards make it very clear to me what this is all about. At least what I feel. I do feel that the communication is with a third party. There is an interference in this relationship. The Moon is a card of secrets. Secrets are being kept. The Devil is a card of addictions, being addicted to unhealthy behavior patterns. This could be addiction to drugs, to alcohol, to sex, to multiple partners. And it's leading on to the failure of this relationship, this stable relationship. So I want to know who this Queen of Cups is. It's the Chariot. The lady who's moving on, the partner who's moving on, the Princess of Cups, a very loving and affectionate person. I do feel this is you in this reading. The Three of Swords, there's been a lot of heartache and pain. And moving on to the Sun, that's the card of happiness. Four of Wands in this deck, It says it's a card of completion. And the Eight of Cups, again a card of moving on. The reading is very clear to me. It seems that a stable relationship, a happy relationship, at some point of time came to a standstill because someone moved his or her affections and material possessions away from that relationship because that person started indulging in behavior that was not acceptable. And probably this Queen of Cups, she suffered this for a long time. She adjusted and she put up with a lot, but now it's time for the Tower. It's time for things to come to an end, for this painful situation to end. There's a lot of sorrow regarding this, but it's time for her to change, to communicate about her unhappiness, to move on. The Knight of Rods. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. The King of Rods, to move on and to make a choice. A choice to be happy. A choice to move away from a painful situation and to be the star of her own life. I just want to take one card from the Easy Tarot deck. It says it's the Judgment and the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is a card of ultimate happiness, and the Judgment card is a card of divine judgment. A card, I believe, which it's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call which comes from above. Your intuition, your conscience awakens, and that is what is guiding you to move away from a painful situation towards your own happiness. And I would like to give you a couple of cards from my Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck, just as guidance to help through this difficult phase. There is happiness. The star lies ahead, but the path is difficult. And below the star is the Nine of Pentacles. Of course, the Ten of Cups. There is happiness. Definitely there is happiness. But you have to find the strength to move on from this. And the card I got was joy. There is joy. There is joy at the end of this difficult cycle. So I do hope that this reading helped some of you, and I send my positive vibes and all my good wishes, and I do hope that this reading has been of some help to you. If it did not resonate, please do check your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and I'll be back shortly with a new reading, so do watch out for that. Please do like, share and subscribe, and see you soon. Love and light to all of you.